absolute honor and privilege to recognize Referee Magazine for 50 incredible years of service to the officiating industry. I especially want to recognize Barry Mano for his courage and his conviction all those years ago to push forward with a concept that seemed like an impossible dream and made Referee Magazine into the world's foremost authority on officiating best practices. I started subscribing to Referee Magazine more than 25 years ago as I was beginning a fledgling career as a high school football, basketball, volleyball, and baseball official. And as I was fortunate to move into the collegiate ranks and ultimately into the Big Ten Conference in football, Referee Magazine was always there. As an official, it gave me great comfort and confidence knowing that I had the best minds in the officiating industry, giving me the tools and the tricks of the trade to be successful via one of the most outstanding publications ever produced. An official, Larry Gallagher, who he actually coached against my dad, but he had been a 30-year official at that point, and he was a teacher in a neighboring district and one of our umpire supervisors, and he kind of one of the people that took me under his wing, so to speak, and he was a very big Referee Magazine disciple. In fact, he passed away 3 years ago, I think it was, and just prior to his passing, he gave me every Referee Magazine that he ever got, and so I have them at my office going, almost, I think he was with Referee Magazine almost from the beginning, and I have all of those in my office. And when he told me about it and that suggested that I get it, I got it as a freshman in college at the University of Minnesota 26 years ago, and then I've been a subscriber ever since. Basically every sport that I did, there was something for me to take as a nugget or whatever, and so it's just withstood the test of time, I guess. I've told our officials in Minnesota that you should read the other sports because there's things that they do, whether it's communication or philosophy or game management or whatever it is, that can help you in something else. Our hockey official supervisor, he's been a Referee Magazine subscriber for, 30 years, 40 years, and hockey's not in there, but he's not an NASO member, he's just a Referee Magazine subscriber, and because I usually get a text from him every month, because just the way it's worked out over the last 3-4 years, I've been in pretty much every one, for one thing or another, and so I can tell he reads it cover to cover because he finds where I'm at, and he said, "Hey, I just read the Referee Magazine this month and saw you're in there," and so I just think it provides opportunities for officials of all sports, and there's a good example of a hockey guy who reads it cover to cover even though his sport is not mentioned in the magazine. So as we approach the 50th anniversary of this amazing magazine, I again want to send my sincere appreciation to Barry and Jean Mano for making it happen 50 years ago. There were a lot of bumps along the way, but they kept it together, and we're fortunate to reap the benefits of their commitment. Further, I want to send my additional appreciation to Bill Topp and the staff at REI for keeping the train moving. Their continual drive to improve a product that has withstood the test of time over 50 years of service to the officiating industry is just incredible. And finally, I want to thank all of you, the readers of Referee Magazine. Without faithful readers and members of NASO over the years, there would be no Referee Magazine. This publication and organization mean a great deal to me personally and professionally. I'm eternally grateful for Referee Magazine and what it has done and will continue to do for my career in the officials of Minnesota.